Hello everybody, I'm Corentin Eno from the Association Hope for the Abused and Battered, and I'm here to talk about how we can empower ourselves during this COVID-19 period. Okay, when someone mentions COVID-19, the first thing that comes to our mind is fear. Not to worry, that's very normal. We all were once afraid. Some people learned how to cope with it, some people are still struggling. So the most important thing to ask yourself here is, do I want to stay in that fear zone or do I want to move out of that fear zone? And we all know that the fear zone is really not what we want to have for our mental health. Now, we all are very educated about how we could take care of ourselves, but more of the physical, like staying away from, that's avoiding crowded areas, putting on face masks if you have to communicate, using hand sanitizers, bathing as often as you can when you step out, sneezing in your elbow. Yeah, all that is good and it helps us to keep away from the COVID-19. But now, what about the stress that the COVID-19 brings to your mental health? What about the negative effect it brings to you, your mind and your mental health? So I'm about to talk about basic tips. You don't need heavy financing for this, just basic tips to take care of your mental health. So now I'll start with self-care. With self-care, you have to, you think of anything you had wanted to do that you were not able to do during the period where you were busy and working. It could be writing a book, it could be dancing, it could be arts, it could be singing, music, just anything, gardening, journaling, just anything you would have loved to do and you could not do because you did not have the time to do. The next is practicing mindfulness. With mindfulness, it's like thinking of the present, not the future. Don't freak yourself out by saying, oh, what if this disease does not go for the next 3 years? What do I do? Means I will not get to work, or I'll not get to do this, I'll not get to achieve this just because it has been around for like 3 years or something. No, say, okay, now it is here. How do I cope with it? What do I do? How do I make the best of it? So think of everything positive you could do now, rather than thinking of the positive things you will not be able to achieve because the thing might be there for the next maybe 2-3 years. The next technique is practicing relaxation techniques. So this is really basic, but very good for the mind. Now it's from getting fresh air, that's deep breath, waking up in the morning at 6 a.m., going out, sitting in front of your house or any place you can have access to air, to just take deep breaths. Like, it's very good for your health, your mental health and your physical health. You could, if you have access to yoga like YouTube, why not download some yoga videos, do a few moves, try to copy what they are doing, because yoga is very good for the mind. Now, most of us got entangled into eating a lot. Most of us eat and we don't eat the right meals. Like, most of us don't practice a healthy diet. During this period, we have not been practicing. We are like, okay, since we are home, we can do all what we want. We can eat or like anything we want, not knowing that the kind of diet you keep fits your body and your mind. So avoid junk food. If you have been doing that, please, this is the time to avoid junk food. Junk food is not good for both your body and your mind. Last but not the least, most of us have been sleeping late. Right? To us, we think this is the best time to watch all the movies we've not been watching. We don't sleep enough. Please get enough sleep. Science says, or research says, 6 hours of sleep every day will do your body a lot of good. So sleep enough. Now, if after all this you're still not able to cope, you can join a focus group, because it's normal you're not able to do it on your own. So you can join a focus group. So if you're still struggling with your mental health, or you know someone struggling with your mental health, H4AB is the right place. You can contact us, or you get to us through our website. There you can find our number or our email address where you can write to us. Please do well to get to us so we can talk about this and any other stresses you might have. Thank you.